Close your eyes and take a deep breath in. Feel your body begin to soften and your thoughts start to slow. Let the outside world fade just for now. You're not in the present anymore. You're not in your room. You're somewhere else entirely. Let your imagination drift as we rewind time back to a simpler era where shag carpet covered every floor. Disco played softly in the background, and childhood was one long summer of riding banana seat bikes and chasing the ice cream truck. Let's travel to a 1970s summer where lava lamps glowed, rotary phones clinked, and the only thing you had to worry about was making it home before the streetlights came on. Let your breath slow. Let your heart settle. And let the glow of nostalgia wrap around you like a warm patchwork quilt. We're going back now to a house with wood-paneled walls, to a childhood lived in tube socks and roller skates, to the magic of the 70s. It's early, just barely past sunrise, but the living room is already bathed in a soft golden light. Dust floats lazily through the air, catching little sunbeams as it drifts past the shag curtains. The house is quiet, except for the gentle hum of the old boxy TV warming up. Its screen crackling softly as you twist the dial past fuzzy channels and finally land on something magical. Saturday morning cartoons. You don't need a remote, just that silver channel knob and a little patience. And maybe a light slap to the left side of the TV when the picture gets wobbly. You drop into your favorite spot. A giant orange beanbag chair, flattened in the middle from years of use, but still somehow perfect. It hugs your whole body as you sink in. On the floor beside you, a yellow Tupperware bowl filled with cereal, cornflakes or maybe Fruity Pebbles, and just a little too much milk, the kind that splashes if you move too fast. There's no rush, no school, no phone buzzing, just you, a cartoon lineup that stretches for hours, and the promise of a whole day ahead where anything could happen. You watch the Flintstones, then switch over to Looney Tunes. Your feet wiggle in your socks, and your spoon clinks gently against the bowl. You're completely safe, completely free, and completely content. This is your morning. This is your rhythm. This is your childhood. By late morning, the sun is high and the pavement is warm beneath your sneakers. You're outside now, barefoot, wild-haired, and completely free. Your bike waits for you on the front lawn, propped up lazily by the kickstand. It's a bright-colored cruiser with a banana seat that's slightly faded from all the sunshine it soaked up and long rainbow streamers hanging from the handlebars. You hop on, gripping the foam handlebar grips, and take off down the sidewalk. The wheels whir. The breeze hits your face. You feel like the king or queen of the street, like you could ride all the way to another universe if you wanted to. Your best friend is always ahead, turning into the cul-de-sac at the end of the block. They wave without slowing down, and you pedal harder to catch up. You both ride in lazy loops for hours, sometimes talking, sometimes silent, just riding together through a neighborhood that smells like fresh cut grass and hot pavement. Someone's sprinkler is on, spraying across the sidewalk in little arcs, and you both shriek and ride straight through it, laughing as the cold water hits your legs. You don't need a destination. You don't need a helmet. You just need summer and your bike and that feeling of endless freedom. As you coast back towards home, your legs slow, but your heart is still flying, and the world still feels wide open. It's early afternoon now, and the heat has settled in like a sleepy dog on your shoulders. The kind of summer warmth that makes the whole world slow down, like even time is taking a nap. You're back home, parked on the front porch steps, legs stretched out across warm concrete, still damp from the sprinkler earlier. The air smells like sun-baked wood and sunscreen. In your hand, a cold glass of Kool-Aid, the red kind. Even though everyone knows red isn't a flavor, it's cold and tangy, almost too sweet, and your tongue is already stained cherry red from your second glass. Next to you sits a chipped pitcher Tupperware again, with a cracked lid and the little handle you always thought was fun to snap open. The condensation drips down the sides of the ice, melting, pulling into little rings on the porch. You sit there for what feels like forever, watching cars pass, listening to the distant sound of a lawnmower buzzing somewhere down the street. Wind chimes clink in the breeze. The neighbor's cat strolls across the yard like she owns it. Someone's radio plays soft Fleetwood Mac through an open window. You feel good. Not because something exciting is happening, but because nothing is, and somehow that feels perfect. This is what happens in the afternoons, and that's what they're made for. No rush, no pressure, just Kool-Aid, porch steps, and the slow magic of doing nothing at all. The sun's still shining through the windows, casting long golden beams across the living room carpet. You're back inside now, barefoot, sunk into the plush floor, surrounded by a kaleidoscope of colors and cozy chaos. Over in the corner, the record player hums softly to life, that satisfying crackle as the needle finds the groove, sends a little thrill up your spine. Then the music begins. Maybe it's the Bees Gees, or Fleetwood Mac, or that one song from ABBA that always makes you sway a little without even meaning to. The room feels like a time capsule. Beaded curtains hang in the doorway. Macrame plant holders swing gently by the window, and the walls are lined with framed butterflies, family portraits, and that one decorative plate with a bald eagle on it. You're wearing bell-bottoms and a shirt with some kind of glittery iron-on graphic that started to peel at the edges, and honestly, you feel cool. Really cool. You lay down on the carpet, staring up at the ceiling as the music flows through the big room. Every note, every lyric, every beat, it all feels bigger than life, like you could float on the sound alone. There's nothing to scroll through, no buzzing, no phone, no interruptions. Just music, just soul, just the gentle reminder that even as a kid you were already beginning to feel the rhythm of the world. Next, you go to the roller rink. The lights are dim, but the floor is glowing. You step into the roller rink and are instantly wrapped in a swirl of color and sound. The walls are all painted with neon stripes and the air smells like soft pretzels, vinyl skates, and that slightly mysterious industrial floor wax that somehow smells like your childhood. You make your way to the bench and sit down to tighten your brown rental skates, the kind with faded orange wheels and stiff laces that never want to cooperate. Your socks are pulled up high. Your hair is a little wild from the ride over. And your heart, it's beating in time with the music. As the disco ball starts to spin, 1,000 pinpricks of rainbow light dance across the rink. The DJ's playing Staying Alive, or maybe Boogie Wonderland. Either way, the beat is irresistible. You push off. Your wheels clink on the floor. You wobble just a little bit before finding your balance, and then you're gliding faster, smoother, and freer. The wind brushes your face. The lights spin above you. Kids pass in little packs, hand in hand, or forming silly trains. Some are showing off, doing fancy footwork. Others cling to the rail sides, laughing through the fear. Every now and then a voice booms over the loudspeaker. Reverse skate, or couples only. And everyone scrambles, giggling and bumping into each other like bumper cars on wheels. Your cheeks hurt from smiling. Your legs are jelly but unstoppable. This isn't just skating. This is freedom. This is fun. This is being alive in a world lit up by spinning lights and funky beats. And as the song fades, you coast to a stop, breathless and glowing. You know this moment will live in your bones forever. The air has cooled, but the warmth of the day still lingers on the back porch railings. Crickets chirp in the bushes. A soft breeze drifts through the trees, rustling the leaves like whispers. The backyard is dim, lit only by the soft glow of porch lights and the flicker candles in their little glass jars. You're wrapped in a light hoodie, now still smiling faintly of Kool-Aid and grass, and lying flat on your back in the middle of a scratchy old blanket spread across the lawn. Up above, the sky is deep, inky blue, and scattered across it, like glitter spilled from heaven, are a million tiny stars. Beside you, a mason jar sits with air holes poked in the lid, glowing faintly with the soft light of fireflies you caught earlier. You watch them blink and dance through the yard, giggling as you reach for each little flash like it was magic, made real. The grown-ups are still inside. Distant voices float through the screen door, along with the clink of ice and glasses and the hum of the evening news on the living room. TV. But out here, time is slowed. You trace constellations with your finger in the air. You make a wish on the first shooting star you see because you still believe it counts. You don't know the names of all the stars, but somehow they feel familiar, like friends that have been watching over you all along. And in that moment, barefoot in the grass, fireflies glowing softly beside you. You feel something sacred. Not loud, not showy, just quiet peace. The kind of peace that only comes when you're a kid, and the whole world feels safe and infinite and full of dreams. The screen door creaks open, and a gentle voice calls out from the kitchen. Time to come in, it's getting late. You don't argue. Your body is already slowing down, heavy from the day. Your arms are streaked with dirt, and your feet are almost black from running barefoot on the sidewalk. You feel sticky and tired and utterly content. Inside, the bathroom is warm and steamy. The old tub is already filled, shimmering with a layer of suds and bubbles that swirl like clouds. You step in and sigh, the water hugging your skin like a memory. There's Mr. Bubble smiling from the corner of the tub, the yellow rubber duck floating nearby, the plastic cup you use to pour water over your head. The same routine every night, and somehow it never gets old. Afterwards, your pajamas are waiting soft cotton, with cartoon characters on the front, a little faded from all the washes. You brush your teeth at the sink, standing on a step stool, spitting out toothpaste foam while watching your reflection with sleepy eyes. Then it's into bed. Your sheets smell like sun and laundry soap. Your pillow is cool and familiar. And curled up under your arm is that one stuffed animal, the one you've had for years. Maybe it's a teddy bear with a crooked bow tie, or a floppy-eared dog that's missing some fur, or a well-loved doll whose face is fading but still perfect. You hold it close, not because you're scared, but because it feels just right. The hallway light stays on. A grown-up hums softly in the next room, and everything is okay. Your body is still. Your heart is full, and the magic of the day begins to melt into dreams. Your breath is slow now. Your body is still. The adventures of the day are packed away like treasures in your memory, warm and worn and glittering with comfort. You can still feel the hum of the record player, the wheels of your roller skates gliding over smooth floors, the sweetness of Kool-Aid on your tongue, the flicker of fireflies dancing just beyond your reach. And somewhere inside, that little voice, the one that sometimes wonders if you're doing enough, or if you're safe, or if you're loved, that voice has gone quiet. Because in this space you are enough. You are safe. You are completely, deeply loved. The stars outside are still shining. Your stuffed animal is curled close. And the soft echoes of the 1970s still whisper gently through your dreams. You don't need to hold on to anything. You can let go now. Let the night carry you. Let sleep wrap around you like a favorite blanket. Let the child in you rest. You are home. You are whole. You are drifting into the sweetest sleep. So sleep now. You've got nowhere to be but right here.